Picture this. A 34-year-old software engineer from Bangalore. Two kids, a home loan of 50 lakhs, and aging parents depending on him. He earns 18 lakhs a year. Life is good. Then one ordinary Tuesday morning, a heart attack takes him away. Just like that. His wife discovers their savings will last maybe 8 months. The home loan EMI is 45,000 rupees. School fees are due. And there's no term insurance. This is not a fictional story, my friends. This happens to thousands of Indian families every single year. According to IRDAI data, India's insurance penetration is just 4.2%, one of the lowest in the world. That means 96 out of 100 Indian families are gambling with their financial future. Now here's the shocking part. A term insurance cover of 1 crore rupees for a healthy 30-year-old costs less than what most of us spend on Netflix and Swiggy combined. We are talking about 700 to 900 rupees per month. Yet most Indians either don't have term insurance or they have covers so inadequate that it won't even pay off their home loan. Today, I'm going to give you the complete, no-nonsense guide to term insurance. How much cover you actually need, whether to buy online or offline, how to decode claim settlement ratios, and which riders can genuinely save your family. By the end of this video, you'll have absolute clarity on protecting your family's financial future. Let's dive in. Let me explain term insurance in the simplest way possible. You pay a small premium every year. If you die during the policy term, your family gets a large lump sum amount called the sum assured. If you survive the term, you get nothing back. Yes, nothing. And that's exactly why term insurance is the purest, most powerful form of life insurance. You see, traditional policies like endowment plans and ULIPs mix insurance with investment. The result? You pay massive premiums for tiny covers. A 30-year-old might pay 50,000 rupees annually for just 10 lakh cover in an LIC endowment plan. The same person can get 1 crore cover in a term plan for 12,000 rupees per year. That's nearly 10 times the protection at 1/4 the cost. Think of term insurance like car insurance. You don't expect your car to crash, but you still insure it, right? You're paying for peace of mind, for protection against the worst-case scenario. The fundamental rule is simple. If anyone depends on your income, you need term insurance. This includes your spouse, children, parents, or even siblings you support financially. The younger you buy, the cheaper it is. A 25-year-old will pay almost half of what a 35-year-old pays for the same cover. Every year you delay, you're paying a laziness tax. And here's something most people don't realize. Term insurance isn't just about death. With the right riders, it can protect you during critical illness, disability, and other life-altering events. But more on that later. This is where most Indians go completely wrong. They pick random round numbers. 1 crore sounds good, let's go with that. But your insurance cover should be calculated scientifically, not emotionally. Let me teach you two proven methods. First, the income replacement method. This is the simpler approach. Take your annual income and multiply it by the number of years your dependents will need support. If you earn 12 lakhs per year and your youngest child is 5 years old, they'll need support for at least 20 more years until they're financially independent. So your cover should be at least 12 lakhs multiplied by 20, which equals 2.4 crores. But wait, we need to add your liabilities. Home loan of 40 lakhs. Add it. Car loan of 5 lakhs. Add it. Your children's future education, maybe 30 lakhs. Add that too. Now subtract your existing investments and savings. So the formula becomes annual income times years of dependency plus all liabilities plus future goals minus existing wealth. The second method is human life value, or HLV. This calculates the present value of your future earnings. It's more complex but more accurate. Here's a simplified version. Take your annual income, subtract your personal expenses, and calculate the present value of this surplus over your working years using a discount rate. For most salaried Indians earning 10 to 25 lakhs annually, an adequate term cover falls between 1.5 to 3 crores. Don't underinsure yourself to save a few hundred rupees monthly. That false economy could devastate your family. Should you buy term insurance online or through an agent? This debate has confused countless Indians. Let me settle it with facts. Online term insurance is typically 30 to 40% cheaper than offline policies. Why? No agent commissions, lower distribution costs, and direct-to-customer model. A 1 crore cover that costs 15,000 rupees offline might cost just 10,000 rupees online. Over a 30-year policy term, that's a saving of 1.5 lakh rupees. But price isn't everything. Let's look at the real differences. Online policies require you to do your own research. You must understand policy terms, compare options, and make informed decisions yourself. There's no agent to guide you or follow up. For someone financially literate, this is actually an advantage because agents often push products that pay them higher commissions, not what's best for you. Offline policies come with hand-holding. An agent helps with documentation, medical tests, and claim assistance. For someone uncomfortable with technology or lacking time for research, this human touch has value. Here's my honest recommendation. If you're watching this video and understanding everything, you're financially aware enough to buy online. Use comparison websites, read policy documents carefully, and save that 30 to 40%. But here's the crucial point. Whether online or offline, the claim process is identical. Insurance companies don't differentiate based on how you bought the policy. What matters is choosing a reputable insurer with strong claims settlement history. And that brings us to the most important metric in term insurance. Every insurance company advertises high claims settlement ratios. 98%. 99%. Sounds impressive, right? But these numbers can be deeply misleading, and I'm going to show you exactly why. Claims settlement ratio, or CSR, tells you what percentage of claims an insurer paid out of total claims received. In 97% CSR means they paid 97 out of every 100 claims. Sounds great until you dig deeper. First problem, these ratios include all life insurance claims, not just term insurance. Since term claims are much larger amounts, insurers scrutinize them more heavily. An insurer might have 99% CSR overall but reject 15% of high-value term claims. Second issue, the ratio doesn't tell you about claim rejection reasons. Were claims rejected due to genuine fraud, or did the company find technical loopholes to avoid paying? What you should actually look at is the individual death claim settlement ratio specifically for term insurance. Unfortunately, this granular data isn't always publicly available. Here's what smart buyers do instead. Check the total number of claims settled, not just percentages. A company settling 10,000 claims with 96% ratio is more reliable than one settling 500 claims with 99% ratio. More data means more reliability. Look at incurred claim ratio, which shows actual amounts paid versus premiums collected. Research company reputation, financial strength, and solvency ratio. IRDAI mandates a minimum 150% solvency ratio. Insurers like LIC, HDFC Life, ICICI Prudential, Max Life, and Tata AIA consistently rank well across these parameters. Don't just chase the highest CSR number. Do your homework. Riders are add-on benefits that enhance your basic term insurance cover. Most people skip them to save money. Big mistake. Let me explain the 4 riders every Indian family should seriously consider. First, critical illness rider. If you're diagnosed with specified critical illnesses like cancer, heart attack, kidney failure, or stroke, you receive a lump sum payout immediately. This money helps cover expensive treatments, lifestyle modifications, and income loss during recovery. Without this rider, families often exhaust their savings fighting the illness, leaving nothing if the patient eventually passes away. The critical illness rider ensures financial support at both stages. Second, accidental death benefit rider. If death occurs due to an accident, your family receives an additional sum, sometimes double the base cover. Given India's high road accident rates, this rider provides extra protection at minimal cost. Third, waiver of premium rider. This is genuinely underrated. If you become permanently disabled and cannot work, this rider waives all future premiums while keeping your policy active. Imagine becoming paralyzed at 40 and being unable to pay premiums. Without this rider, your policy lapses. With it, your family remains protected despite your inability to earn. Fourth, terminal illness benefit. If diagnosed with a terminal illness with less than 12 months to live, you receive your sum assured immediately. This allows you to spend your final months without financial stress and settle affairs for your family. Here's the cost reality. These riders typically add 15 to 25% to your base premium. For most people, that's an extra 1,500 to 3,000 rupees annually. The protection they provide is worth multiples of this cost. Let me give you a clear action plan to execute this week. Not next month, not when you feel like it, this week. Step 1. Calculate your required cover using the income replacement method I explained. Be honest about your liabilities and your family's future needs. It's better to be slightly overinsured than dangerously underinsured. Step 2. Decide on policy term. Your term insurance should cover you until your dependents become financially independent. For most people, this means a policy term extending until age 60 or 65. Step 3. Shortlist 3 to 4 insurers with strong claim settlement records, good solvency ratios, and positive customer reviews. Don't just go with the cheapest option. Step 4. Choose your riders wisely. At minimum, consider critical illness and waiver of premium riders. They provide tremendous value for marginal extra cost. Step 5. Complete medical tests honestly. Never hide pre-existing conditions or lifestyle habits like smoking. Misrepresentation is the #1 reason for claim rejections. That cheap premium from hiding your diabetes? It'll cost your family their entire claim. Step 6. Inform your family about the policy. Keep documents accessible. Ensure your nominee knows the claim process. A policy your family doesn't know about is useless. Here's my final message. Term insurance isn't an expense. It's a promise to your family that even if you're not there, your love and protection will continue. The cost of not having adequate term insurance isn't measured in rupees. It's measured in your family's struggles, your children's compromised education, and your spouse's sleepless nights. You've watched this entire video. You now know more about term insurance than 95% of Indians. Don't let this knowledge go to waste. Take action today. If this video helped you, share it with someone who needs to hear this. Subscribe to Mahayukti Finance for more content that builds your financial future. Your family is counting on you.